This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to give you 3 pieces of clothing. You tell me who's under them.
We do this every week, huh?
What? This podcast?
Yeah.
Did you just notice that?
Welcome back to Dynamic Banter, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the last episode. What's up, Mike? How you doing?
I'm fine.
Let's talk about you.
Okay.
We talk about me a lot.
Am I the guest on this one?
Yeah.
Could we say Dynamic Banter with guest Mike Falzone?
Well, can you tell me why you're crying right now?
Am I crying?
It looks like you got a teardrop on your eye.
Do I really? What's happening? I don't know, man.
Maybe it's just sleeps.
I think it sleeps. I might have an eye bougier.
Let's talk about you, man. You worked with Pauly Shore the other day.
I did.
Can we talk about that?
No, not yet.
Great.
It's the video's coming out on Friday.
You did post a
This is also
picture,
coming
though.
out on Friday. I worked. I didn't work with Pauly Shore. My good friend Wrestling Fred worked with him in a video that's coming out. It's a Wrestling Fred video.
I've heard
coming
of
out
it.
of the Rock's YouTube channel.
Your Wrestling Fred pal gets to work with a lot of cool people.
Wrestling legend, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson is one. Pauly Shore is another.
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson.
A Dwayne Wayne. A Dwayne Wayne.
This man, he has a show, and his name is Fred.
A
Dwayne
Wayne. A Dwayne Wayne. Keep going.
I didn't know if anything else rhymed with Fred.
A Dwayne Wayne. A Dwayne Wayne.
What were we talking? You can't. What's happening there? Are you trying to fasten the horn to your person?
Let's talk about Resident Evil. We're playing Resident Evil.
It's the scariest experience that I've ever had playing this game. Watching other people play this game.
But you've also had a gun pulled on you before.
Recently, yeah.
Do you want to talk about it?
I don't think I do yet.
Okay.
I didn't want to,
Okay.
but then you just brought it up.
Man, it's funny. I want to talk about you,
Yeah.
but everything I want to talk about, you don't want to talk
It is
about.
bad.
Or you're
What do
not
you-
ready to talk about.
What do you want me to talk? Oh, you want me to talk about Pauly Shore? We hung out. He punched me in the neck 3 times.
Tell me about it.
No, I said 3 times. Yeah.
Does it sound like you're scooching a coffee table?
Scooching a coffee table is my favorite Sarah McLachlan song. Now you're worth it. Scooching a coffee table.
That is a great song.
Now it's centered with the TV. Scooching a coffee table. You're killing that one.
What's it like getting hit in the face by Pauly Shore?
The neck. And
Well-
it's fine. It was surprising.
We can split hairs all night about where your neck is.
You're not going to hear a John argument out of me about where your neck is. It's under your chin. But he punched me in the neck. He covered my eyes while I was driving. I remember that. I remember that happening. We drove around for a time, and he was. I don't know what to say without giving away the premise of the fucking.
Okay, don't then.
Yeah.
But did he punch you in the neck for the
For comic effect.
for the video you were making?
Yeah. Hopefully all 3 punches made it in. I'm going to get upset if they cut out 1 or more of the punches.
Well, let's make sure that they don't pull out any of the punches. Was that how they say it?
Don't try to edit out the punches.
Hey, I heard that there's a wrestling event happening on Sunday.
Is that true? There is a wrestling event happening
Yeah.
on Sunday. 100% true.
Is that exciting to you? Are
Yes.
you going to watch that?
I am going to watch that. I actually spent a small portion of today catching up so I can enjoy it fully. It's called the Royal Rumble. It's one of the 4 main pay-per-views that the World Wrestling Entertainment does every year.
Do you go somewhere to watch that, or you just pay for it at home?
I'm going to go to my couch.
So, how does pay-per-view work? You got to have a cable service?
Pay-per-view doesn't make a lot of sense anymore. That term per se. I think you could still rent the event itself, but everybody who watches wrestling just has the WWE network now, and then you get all the pay-per-views for free.
Oh, so if you're
pay-
subscribed to the network,
Yes.
you get the pay-per-views.
You pay $9.99 a month. And actually,
Is that how you're doing it?
Yeah.
Cool.
I've been a member of the network since it dropped. And
Really? How long has it been going?
2-3 years now.
That's cool.
It's kind of new. But the Royal, do you know anything about the Royal Rumble?
No, I don't.
So,
But can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Someone I know invited me to watch it at their house
Oh, nice.
on Sunday.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know.
It's gonna be fun to watch.
I have things to do on Sunday, but
Name
I
6.
6 things. Edit, laundry,
Yeah.
grocery shop,
Uh-huh.
clean.
Uh-huh.
I need to buy a new horn,
That's 6.
and I need to do some car maintenance.
Carfax? Is there something wrong with your car?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not bad.
Okay.
The little kind of like hydraulic or air pressured hinges
Yeah.
that keep the trunk are
No.
so I gotta fix that.
That sounds broken.
Yeah.
No good.
Yeah. But I was invited to go do that, and I let that person know that I could potentially stop by later.
You should try. At the Royal Rumble, there was a Royal Rumble match. There's 30 men in that match. Starts with
That's a
2
lot
men.
of man.
Yeah. It starts with 2 man, and every, I'm gonna say 3 minutes.
2-man O'Brien.
It starts with a 2-man group.
2-man the Barbarian. 2-man group.
It starts with turmeric.
Does it start with more 2-man than 2-man?
This can't be enjoyable for
The
anybody.
2-man race. Listen, we're just all part of this 2-man race.
Listen, okay? You cut me open, I'll bleed like any other 2-man.
And also a 2-man race is also literally a 2-person race.
Yeah, just a race between 2 people.
Yeah.
So it starts with 2 man, and every 3 minutes another man come in.
Every 30 minutes.
No, every 3 minutes another
3.
man come in
3.
until they get to 30. And you're eliminated. The only way to be eliminated is to be thrown over the top rope. So
But who decides who goes first in every 3
it's
minutes?
just a lottery. It's a random lottery, boy.
And does it happen? Is that an exciting part of it?
Yes, because you never know who's coming in next, and they only tell you like a quarter of the people who are in it. So you have, and so there's all these like random guys from the past who will come in. Drew Carey was in 1 year.
What? Are you serious?
1 year, Drew Carey was in the Royal Rumble. That
And did
was
he
fucking
fight?
awesome. No, he ran away. He eliminated himself, I think.
Okay.
But there's a game that really
he was
hardcore, really hardcore wrestling fans play, since like you don't know who's coming in when. You get 30 wrestling fans and you say you have to promise to get a tattoo relating to whatever number you pick. And it's like a random drawing, so we draw numbers out of a hat. So I get 8, you get 29. Whoever comes out at 8, I need to get a tattoo, like their logo or their name or something like that.
Wow. Have you actually played that?
I agreed to do it last year or 2 years ago, and then everyone was disappointed and everybody backed out at once. But I was still going to do it. Like, I have so many tattoos, I can get something little and it won't matter.
Yeah.
I would love to do it this year, but it's kind of, we got a week to find 30
Wow.
folk.
So it's all based on who is participating?
Yeah, and there's so many guys who you'd never want a tattoo. Like, there's a lot of great guys in the Royal Rumble, and then there's a lot of guys who you're like, oh, you'll be nothing. It doesn't seem like you'll be anything in a year, and then I'll just have this forever.
Yeah, because what happens if that person is no longer a popular boy?
You got to cut your skin out.
I didn't like that.
Sorry.
I didn't like that joke. I thought it.
Well, can I take it back? Can we come back? How long has this unopened vitamin water been on this table, would you say?
It's so
Let's cut
old.
to a clip.
It's so old. It's sold.
Listen.
It's from like 2010, probably.
Get out. It has not been on this table for that long.
No, not on this table for that long.
Oh, but
it's
somebody
been
else's table.
in my possession that long.
All right. Let's talk about this game.
This is from Lost. Yeah, it is 2010. I nailed that.
Wait a minute. Are these part of the other? This is a bad thing to be doing on this podcast.
To talk about Lost?
To talk about things that I'm looking at on this table.
Yeah.
That's no good.
Unless the camarera was here.
Oh, yeah, it's not.
Tell the people really quick while I run and grab something.
Is that what you've been trying to do for 20 minutes?
but I've been trying to find a moment, but I'm interested in this wrestling situation.
Oh.
So
You
I
should
wanted
have
to
just
hear
told
that.
me to blab about it while you...
No, I wanted to hear, though.
Yeah.
I was curious about the Royal Rumble. And
I'll
how
start
that
the
works.
story over.
Are you excited about this Royal Rumble?
I am. It's one of the best booked ones in a while. A lot of fun stuff could happen.
And have you gone to one?
I have never gone to a Royal Rumble. No. I'd like to see that.
Where does that happen? All over?
No, it happens once a year. And where is it? Alamo Dome? Where's the Alamo Dome? Texas? I want to say El Paso. In the Alamo? I don't know where it's at.
El Dorado, the road to it.
It's near the Heartbreak Hotel, Texas.
So, Mike, tell the audience a little bit about what's going on with our Resident Evil situation.
We've been playing this game. Pardon.
Sorry, I know it's a little hard to talk about it.
I'll start off by saying I don't like it. We've been playing this game that just came out. It's a horror-themed game. It's of the Resident Evil series.
That's a true.
And PlayStation 4, I believe, is the one you're doing it on. But
That's the one?
It's a VR game, so
Yes.
you're in it. And as Resident Evil games have been scary since 1997.
They really have, since they first came out.
They've always been scary, and they've always perfected that genre. And because of that, I've always watched friend play them, because I have never played them myself, because it's 120% absolutely too scary for me. And if I'm playing video games, the last thing I want to do is be scared, because the first thing I want to do is have fun. I want to have fun, and I want to relax, and I absolutely... Steve, what are you doing right now? Why are you so far away from a podcast? Why are you listening to me from across the... What are you doing? Steve's being real... I think he's lost his... He's laughing like Walter White in his room. Anyway, we've been playing this real fucking scary VR game, and I haven't been playing it, but once in a while I'll put the headset on, and then I'll get scared, and then I'll take it off, and it'll be sweaty in there, and it smells like other people's eyes, and I don't like that at all. But you're kind of confined to this house and this compound, and it's very claustrophobic. And it's all fucked up, and fucked up shit happens all the time. You're like fighting this family, now there's kids. Basically, you went to this house as part of like a film crew, and your partner got killed, and you're looking for this female lady. What is happening? You're so fidgety right now. You're freaking me out. No, Enough with the horn. What's happening?
Enough with the horn.
I'm sick of it.
Mike, I've been jacked in for too long.
Is that what's happening?
No. I'm coming down a little bit from being jacked in.
Well, you're freaking me out.
Dude, if you play that game for more than an hour, your brain is not nice to you.
I wouldn't play that game at all for any minutes.
It's interesting though because we're kind of figuring out what happens to the human mind when you do an extended amount of virtual reality gaming.
Yeah. What is that?
Well, it's a bit of fatigue.
Uh-huh.
Fatigue.
Well, it's like constant tension and nervousness.
Yeah, especially when playing that, but it's so fun.
Yeah.
Like normally I'm so afraid. I'm too afraid to play those types of games.
Yeah.
But
you know what's weird is I really want to see what happens next, but I don't want to ask you to play it because I feel like it's damaging you as a person.
no, it's not damaging me. It's just like so fucking scary.
Uh-huh.
It's just you really do have to take breaks.
Yeah. You got to take breaks. That's what William Joel said.
Is that a Billy Joel song? You gotta take breaks?
You got to take the breaks, good and the bad.
You gotta take breaks. You gotta take breaks.
When we were over here playing with Rob the other day, I got incredibly scared. And Rob was incredibly scared, and you were going to have a great video to make out
Dude,
of that.
I made a video. Yeah, I think people should know.
Oh, are you done with that shit?
No, I'm editing it.
Oh.
But it's a lot of footage. It's
Yeah.
like hours of footage.
How many?
Likely 4.
Damn.
That's a lot.
Down to maybe a 2-minute.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But it's so much footage. And also, like, I think I'm learning that if you're going to record that much video game footage, you should probably make time codes for, like,
Yeah.
moments. That way you know, like, where to go in the edit. Otherwise, you're watching 4 hours of footage trying to find all the good stuff.
Can't you look at, like, audio peaks? Because we all screamed at the same time.
Yeah, but I mean, I also want to be able to get our little bits.
Oh, good bit. I said a lot of things and I'm not even on camera, so there's no way.
That's the thing, and like all of our like fun little music bits we were doing.
That was very funny.
It's just gonna be very tough.
Can you explain this game more? I feel like I didn't get everybody on the.
Well, let me
same
stand
page.
for a second.
Okay. You're all fucked up. I've never seen you like this.
What do you
before.
mean? I'm just tired, Mike.
You look like, you know when you cook turkey bacon?
I like turkey bacon. Hold on a second. Don't go somewhere bad with turkey bacon.
I feel like when you hear the rest of this, you're going to maybe regret snapping at me like that.
All right.
I also
First of all, may I apologize to you?
You can. I don't want you to. I love turkey bacon.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Gotta burn it to make it taste like anything.
You really think so? You got to burn it?
I burn it and shatter it and I pretend it's real bacon. That's not what we're talking about right now. You're moving like an almost done piece of bacon around
What do you
this house.
mean?
You're
I'm
just-
wiggling around?
You're just fucking sizzling around the house.
Sometimes you got to let it sizzle, baby.
I couldn't imagine being in your position and walking through that dilapidated house and having things jump through a wall at you. So I would be jumpy as well. I also have to walk home by myself. And
After watching a lot of that, too.
after watching that, I do think I'm less scared after being in a horrible situation the other night, to be perfectly
But you don't want
honest.
to talk about it yet.
Not really.
All right, we'll hang on to it.
Okay.
It's just a scary game. It's another Resident Evil game.
Uh-huh.
And there's this terrible murderous family.
Yeah.
And you're trying to, like, save your girl from them.
Yeah.
And I think it's her family.
Is it her? No, she was just adopted into the family.
Oh, she was adopted.
It was a one of
See,
us.
this is the thing. I can't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Because it's too terrifying.
You look like you're doing stand-up right now.
Let me ask you guys something.
He's
Where are
standing
you
up.
guys from?
Dude, he's standing up holding the microphone.
Where are you all from?
Leaning on the microphone.
Can't I stand up every once in a while?
You can stand. No, you said
It's
here's the thing.
nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking, man. It
incredibly
really is
nerve-wracking.
nerve-wracking, but it's so fun.
So, are you going to play this game again after this?
Would you like me to?
I would, but I don't want to scare you. I don't know how you're going to sleep tonight with the way you're moving right now.
Dude, that is the kind of the thing is like, I don't really like scary games.
You don't. I fall asleep every night to The Office. I always fall
The
asleep
SourceFed
to,
office?
I always go to the SourceFed office
To fall asleep.
And I put my face deep in the rug that's never been changed. And I like to just rub my
The rug
face
that
around.
has Lee farts still in it.
Dude, that place smells. The place smells.
You
and
know
there's
what,
always
though?
bugs.
There is something about the smell of the SourceFed office.
You've said this, and I don't want to even have this
it
conversation.
really gives me a nostalgic... The second I walk through that door, I'm like, I'm in the SourceFed office.
I hope
Isn't
they-
that funny?
I hope they change the carpet one day, and it's gone, and you're really sad about it. That's how much
You
I
think
hate
it's the
smell.
carpet that's making that smell?
I hate the smell so much that I hope that one of my best friends is sad when they change it.
Can you at least let me find a candle someday
Why don't they
that
just
smells like it?
cut you a square of the carpet?
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
The one with the most cockroaches on it.
Yeah, man. We've never talked about that. We've never talked about how the SourceFed office is infested.
Oh, I talk about it all
with
the time.
cockroaches.
I talk about
Do you talk about
how
it?
the carpet smells.
Wait, what do you talk about it on?
But voice.com? I
No,
just say
where?
it
Where
with
do
my
you talk
mouth
about it?
.org. I say it to whoever will listen.
But have you talked about it on like a podcast or on
Yes,
SourceFed?
I've talked about it on the SourceFed podcast. I say
Okay.
there's cockroaches all over the place. I asked Sam where the goddamn cockroaches came from.
But people might not believe you. They might think you're joking.
Why would they? I've never lied to this audience.
What about that time you told them that you were a millionaire?
I would never say
A
anything
millionaire.
I wouldn't even joke like that.
Did Sam tell you his theory on where the cockroaches came from?
That there was somewhere near his special place.
Yeah, his small, Sam's tiny place.
And they put a piece of tape over it, and then they stopped seeing him for a day, and they thought that was
Yeah,
it.
I don't think that's true, though.
There's no pipe that goes from a wall to the sewer system.
No, but I would absolutely fight for it to be closed down.
The building?
Topical joke. The pipeline.
Oh, I get it.
The cockroach pipeline.
I get it now.
Well, this has been a great episode of Dynamic Banter, guys.
I
It's
didn't
real
laugh.
short.
I didn't laugh once.
Mike, I'm fatigued. I'm just tired.
Can we rehash a bit? Can I say something
Yes.
that was very funny a couple minutes ago?
Yes.
Steve was jacked in, and he was playing this horrifying game. Steve's about to set up for the rest of the band is about to come in. This is... hold on. Please take a picture of yourself and make this available on our Twitter at Dynamic B. So you're jacked in, and you're... I hate this picture. So you're playing this terrifying game.
Listening.
And,
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
Fuck, I forgot what we were fucking talking. I had to
You
take a
said
picture.
I was jacked in.
Yeah,
I was playing the game.
yeah.
And that's it.
Oh, fuck, man. The important part was next. And it was a way to wrap everything up, and it was good. Son of a bitch, man. What do you do? You're playing with a bidet. You have too many bidets in this house. You have more bidets than you have toilets in this
I have
house.
more bidets than I have giant ETs in a dress.
You got 8 bidets a week. Oh, I remember what we were saying.
The pooples.
So you were jacked in. You were having a horrible time because it's a very stressful game, and then you were like, "I gotta get outside. I need."
Oh,
Leo.
yeah. I needed air.
I need air. And then
Yeah.
that turned into I need a Leel air because we say Leel.
Oh, yeah,
all the time.
Leel air.
And then that turned into a very funny thing for like
We had a
to
little
say
bit.
during
Yeah,
a
we
couple
had like
fight.
a little inside bit.
Could you imagine being in a fight with your significant other and being like, I just came back from the store. You can't tell me what you want from the store before I go to the store. You know what? It's been like this since I got home from work. I need a Leel air. and I enjoyed it very much.
You're constantly asking me why am I out so late? Why don't I come home when I say I should? You know what? I need a little air. You're strangling me. I need a little air.
I'm not saying we're done forever. I'm saying we've been to a different movie every night this week, and I need a little air.
I did need a little air, though, because it made me a little bit motion sick, Mike.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, just a little.
Because I remember that feeling from when I played the racing game, and I didn't like it. I was looking forward to the racing game so much, and I was like, okay, I don't have a problem motion sickness wise with any of these other games.
Yeah.
I want to enjoy this racing game. And we were in the car. I was adjusting things, and I was looking around the interior of the car.
You were adjusting the... That's what you were adjusting.
I went ahead and made sure the was in perfect working order.
And also you opened the... And you gave it a little...
Certainly did. Certainly did. And then I wanted to throw up for a long time.
Yeah. But then you felt okay after a while, right?
After a couple days, I settled in.
Yeah, VR motion sickness is a legit thing. It exists, man.
It sure is.
There's ways to fight it. You can eat ginger. You can
eat a jean jacket.
You can eat ginger, the professor.
What did you call? You were talking like you were in a Clue game. What did you call?
Oh yeah,
Professor
Professor Mustard. Is that what it was?
Professor. What the?
Yeah,
fuck did you
Professor
call it?
Mustard.
You didn't say mustard. You said something else. Whatever. It's not important.
Professor Chaos.
Forget it.
Cause man, that house, dude. I'm like stuck in virtual reality. Like, what if one morning I wake up and I'm in that Resident Evil house?
Just in your mind?
Yeah.
And you can't get... Oh, no.
Wouldn't that be terrifying?
Yeah, but I think...
Let's cut to a clip.
I've never seen anything like this fucking game before.
Me neither, dude. And the experience is crazy. Like, I've never experienced anything like that.
No. And you're wearing a cat's hoodie.
And I'm wearing a cat's hoodie. Yeah. And a Jason Voorhees t-shirt.
And a Gone Squatchin' hat.
And a partridge in a pear. Do you remember the partridge in the pear?
You remember that old book, Princess and the Pear? Princess and the Giant Pear?
Remember that old book, The Princess and the Partridge in a Pear? Mike, I want to see you play the Resident Evil game a little bit more.
Tonight?
Could you do it tonight?
No.
We'll be right back.
Can we please, this is probably not a podcast conversation, but can we please make like fake commercials to play during this?
I think we should.
I think that's really funny.
I think that's a great idea. I don't think it would be hard to do.
Okay, good. That should be a thing. Like, dude, we should do it separately, right?
Yeah.
Next week, we should each take the time to come up with our
own
own
that's a
commercial.
Great idea. That's a great idea.
And then put them in afterwards.
Yeah.
Like
and then we
that.
could find like a fun track to play along with it and stuff.
Or
like...
you could play music from your phone or something like that. We could play them during the show.
Oh, that's a good
and,
idea.
Not laugh at
Or
them.
we can even, you know what we should do is how about this? This is even an even easier idea. That's all, folks.
This is actually a Ebenezer idea.
This is Ebenezer ideas, Scrooge. How about this?
Am I still?
Let's come up with our own product read.
Okay.
Our own like commercial read.
Yeah.
Like
Does it
Harry's
have to be for
Razors
something
or
real?
Lisa Mattress, but we make it up. And we've got our whole copy points I'll write my own copy points and you write your own copy
And
points.
then we switch them and we read each other.
Oh, you want to do that?
I think that's funny.
Okay, sure.
Okay, good.
That's a great idea because then it's like about making each other laugh.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm gonna edit this out.
Welcome to Dynamic Banter. This has been History Road.
Well, welcome to Dynamic Banter. Edit point.
Oh, all right, man.
Welcome to Dynamic Banter.
No. All the lines are being crossed.
Did you see the trailer for that movie with Anne Hathaway and she turns into a giant monster?
I don't give a shit about movies.
All right. Next topic. Did you see? So let's talk about the
Anne Hathaway turns into a monster?
Yeah, it looked like kind of a Cloverfield thing, but it
Really?
isn't. It's a comedy.
Oh, it's a comedy.
She turns
Monster
into a monster
trucks.
or something.
Oh.
Meet Creech.
Oh, I don't know. Split?
Dude, Split.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Is it good?
I fucking loved it.
Yeah, it was a
I
scary.
fucking loved it.
That guy was a creepy boy.
Dude, it's the twist, because it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
It's a sham.
The twist is so good.
Yeah?
Yeah, don't go spoiling my heart, like Elton John says. Don't go looking for spoilers.
In my heart.
Don't go looking for spoilers. Only stick to watching the whole movie like you used to.
Oh, but they're all dead the whole
better
time.
stay off Twitter.
Basically, Bruce Willis is dead the whole time.
The Sixth Sense.
Basically, we're all in the village.
Basically, it turns out the Sixth Sense is to see Bruce Willis.
Basically, the sixth sense is taste again. Is this thing on?
Mike, you're never gonna see Split, are you?
Never, ever.
Yeah, I get it.
Maybe I'll see
What's
when it
the
comes
last
to Blockbuster.
M. Night movie you've seen? Have you seen any of the M. Night Shyamalan
Sixth
movies?
Sense.
You saw Sixth Sense? Did you see?
He showed up to one of the MTV Movie Awards. I saw that.
Oh wow!
wearing a
You're
suit.
really pulling out. You're digging deep for that
That
one.
was the last thing I saw.
Did you see the one where the plants are bad and they're killing people?
Little
With
Shop
Mark
of Horrors
Wahlberg?
with Rick Moranis.
With
Where
John?
the plants are bad. and
Yeah,
they're-
the trees are like killing people.
No. The trees are killing people was the name of it?
No, I think it was called The Happening.
Oh, I heard of that.
Mark Wahlberg was the guy in that one.
I heard he did Sixth Sense, and then he did a lot of not great ones. Or is that just like Hollywood
No,
people
he's right.
hating on it?
No, you're right. That piece of information is very true.
Valid.
He made a lot of real bad movies.
But they all have twist.
There was one called The Village.
I liked the one with Michael Clark Duncan when he's in the prison.
You're talking about
With
The
Tom
Green
Hanks.
Mile?
Yeah. That was my favorite M. Night Shyamalan.
That's not large Tom Hanks. That's
No.
regular sized Tom Hanks as a cop.
Forrest Gump was a cop with Michael Clark Duncan, and I believe they were trying to stop an asteroid with animal crackers on the stomach.
Mike, can I get you to describe all movies to me?
Give me a movie and I'll describe it to you.
Star
right now.
Wars.
Star Wars was the one. There was the guy who looks like a trash receptacle was walking around with a bunch of guys who looked just like him, only white. And then there was a boy who didn't know where his dad was, but his sister and brother hung out, and everyone shot lasers.
3CPO.
3CPO. 3Creepio was the beat poop. You want me to just wear this?
So tell me more about 3CPO.
C3PO was a light up boy. Everybody knows that. He's a light up boy that helps you around space.
My mom said I was a light up boy.
You're the
She said, "You light up my life."
C3 Miho.
C3PO. Dude, that's really good.
All right, good. That's the second
And
funniest name.
Arturo
Dude, second and third funniest names we've come up with.
Is that
tonight.
a Dynamic Banter t-shirt?
Yeah. That and Paula Abdul-Jabbar.
Dude, I really like Paula Abdul-Jabbar. You did a good job on that one.
Those would be good t-shirts. Thank you for buying dude, we sold over 100 t-shirts last week.
Did we really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, great job with the commercials before and after.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I threw those together pretty quick.
You
but-
did say that Byron McCoy designed the t-shirts, and
Yes,
that
I
was
did.
inaccurate.
Oh, that's
information.
inaccurate?
He printed the t-shirts.
Oh, my goodness. Who designed
And
it?
he's helping us with the web stuff, but Alan Guzman
Oh, my God.
is the designer.
I
of the t-shirts.
bungled it.
You really
Sorry.
bungled it.
Will you tell people how to find the shirts if they don't know where?
You go on the internet and you find them. Hello. You go to dynamicbanter.clothing if that's real. Oh, I've heard of this. And if that's not working, you go on mikefalzone.com and there's a button that says Dynamic Banter. And then it's under the button.
That's my favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers song, Under the Button.
I never wanna feel around for the button.
That's the one.
I drive on the streets 'cause she's a button.
Dude, we should never do these late night ones ever again.
This is the worst one.
This is seriously, Mike, did we just make the worst Dynamic Banter
I
episode?
don't know, man. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time, but I don't know if I would ever listen to this one again.
I feel bad for people who are like doing all right and listening to this.
I feel bad for people who like cleared time in their schedule to listen to this.
Or we're
one.
excited to hear this one.
Yeah.
Hopefully people like it.
Never can tell, you know?
I want to know who's listening to this in their car. I want to drive past someone listening to this episode in their car. And I want to hear that part that just happened so loud through their car that I could hear it with my windows up.
Dude, what if like there are Dynamic Banter fanatics out there who are like, dude, I know you just got a new sound system in your car.
You gotta hear how Dynamic Banter sounds on these new subwoofers.
You gotta hear
Is that what you're saying?
when Steve puts the microphone up to the plastic covering the duvet that he was sent.
I swear it's like you're there.
The whole trunk shakes. What are you looking at now, man?
I'm picking a history road.
Oh, okay. History. I was going to say maybe we should forego History Road and just apologize to people for the next 5 minutes.
Well, you know what? History Road, I feel like, is the only saving grace when the episode isn't going so well.
Okay. Let's try it.
But I also feel like last week's episode was so good that it's okay that we have a like weird, tired, and delirious and going insane episode.
Well, I don't think we're allowed to say our episodes are good. What did we talk about last time?
I think our last episode was pretty good. It was the Tijuana Taxi episode.
Oh, that was a good one.
I think it was a good one.
I laughed a lot.
So I think we're allowed to like chill out on this one. This one can be a bad commentary.
I wish we were rich enough to make animated versions of
Oh
some
man,
of it.
me too.
Right now, we should stop because this is us talking about how funny we think our own dumb, unprepared bits are.
Yeah, but dude, I would love to see the super hot band in the hot room animated.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
That's one I was thinking of, and I was also thinking of opening your horse.
Oh man.
Hey, if you know any animators, just tell them I said hi.
If
'Cause I
you
can't
know
afford-
any
I can't afford
animals,
their services, so just tell them I said what's up.
if you know any horses, we'd love for you to say hi. Please let us know on Twitter if you've ever had any horses.
It's important to have an open dialogue with your horse. It's also very important to never open your horse.
Mike, this history road comes from Megan Harmon.
Oh, nice. I like her.
Do you really?
I've known Megan Harmon for years.
Is that true?
Yes.
I believe you, and you don't lie.
I don't lie.
Do you really know Megan Harmon?
She's an incredibly nice person.
How do you know her?
She's been a supporter for years and
Really?
years. Yes.
Then maybe you should read this one.
No, I'm not good at reading. You'll see next week when we write our own ads for
Oh,
each
yeah,
other.
that's right. All right. The subject says...
Why didn't I do this forever?
Oh, my God.
Because this is amazing.
Mike, take a picture. Selfie that. That's brilliant.
What are we talking about? You'll have to follow us on Twitter to find out.
Let me get comfortable here. You taking a picture of me, too?
This is good. This is all good.
Mike, did you get me like this over here?
Going to.
With my legs up on a bidet? Yo, dog, this is my rapper album cover. Because, like, rappers usually have a whole bunch of $1 bills.
Yeah.
But all I have is a bidet I have my legs up on.
Yeah, this is the most baller situation.
It's way baller. Hello, History Road, says Megan Harmon. Dear Mike and Steve. To Mike, my friend, it's been too fucking long.
Hello, Megan Harmon.
Congratulations to you and Zoya getting married. I'm so late saying so. I don't think I had even said congrats on getting engaged. I'm an asshole. I hope you forgive me.
No, you're not. Better late than never.
I'll probably congratulate you on having a baby on that baby's 5th birthday. To Steve. Steve. Spaces are for pauses. I'm supremely jealous of your ET in the dress. I didn't know you could buy him naked, much less in the dress he wore that one time in that one movie. Seriously, though, when you're sick of looking at him, right here. I'll put my address at the bottom. Hello, History Road. Oh, piano music requested. Mike, plug it. Wait, no. Plug your phone in.
No, I got it.
Wait, but we won't be able to hear it.
I can't plug my phone in.
Oh, shit. Here, I'll plug my phone in.
Do you know how to play?
Hand me the cable, will you? I can't reach it from here. I'm just an old man. Oh, shit.
Is this it?
Hold on, here, I'll do it like this from my microphone. This is how we're going to have to do it. This is Dynamic Banter has gone rogue.
Title of this one? The worst one. By far.
Here, I'm going to try to tie this into an older episode.
Yeah, just play a different episode.
Man, I
starting
hope
now.
this isn't the episode someone who like wants to give us money to make a show listens to.
Yeah, this is the one I'm going to send out when I'm pitching our television show.
Let me see if I can find the Club 33 music. And I can't find it. All right. Here, I'm just going to type in piano music.
Type in 8 hours of piano music.
Here we go. Piano 100 Spotify picks. That's an interesting piano. Never heard that type of piano before.
That piano is played by several people playing cellos.
All right, here we go. If a guest comes over to your house and you let them have a seat in your favorite chair, like your only comfy chair, and they blatantly open air fart into it, what do you do? I got him a glass of water. I don't know. He's a friend. I'd like to take this opportunity to publicly apologize to every man I've ever had a crush on. I was so awkward. I could tweet it, but they probably wouldn't hear it. I'm still awkward, but I have a boyfriend now and he probably thinks it's endearing. I don't know. I haven't asked him. We've been dating for 1.5 years. End. I love the podcast, guys. I've been listening to it for a while. I make art, and it helps it helps me stay focused. I sincerely hope this history road has been even just a little funny.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Thanks for taking the time to read it regardless. The two of you are wonderful. Whole Lot of Love by Led Zeppelin, Megan Harmon. And then Megan really put her address here in case I want to send my ET and address to her.
I'm going to sneak in here while you guys are at work, and I'm going to send her this ET.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a will. Like a last will and testament.
Last William Haynes.
A last will Shatner and testament. And I'm going to put Megan Harmon as the benefactor of my ET and address.
That's very funny.
If I die, she will get my ET and address, and I will put her.
All you gotta do is hope Steve's dies.
Now you gotta hope I die, but not only that, you have to stay in this place you live right now, because that's the address I'm gonna put in.
Yeah.
To my will.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna update it either, Megan.
You shouldn't, Mike.
All right.
But you know what? You know what? I bet they would still find a way to contact her if her address was outdated.
Would you record a post-mortem video message to Megan? My dearest Megan, to you I leave my ET and address.
Do you think that there's a cartoon character that is definitely a turtle named Post Mortimer? Guys, can I be the first to apologize? Because I'd like to be the first to apologize. First of all, about so many things. But mostly about how this episode was confusing and sleepy. This might be the sleepiest episode of Dynamic Banter ever.
Post-Mortimer. Pretty good.
You like that one?
Yes.
Wait, could Post Mortimer be a ghost?
He is a ghost mailman.
Dude, if I ever get a Pee-wee's Playhouse type show, which is kind of my dream, I would love to have the mail guy who brings me mail be a ghost named Post Mortimer.
Can I play Post-Mortimer?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Here's my audition.
Wait, I want you to get a bigger part. Post Mortimer only shows up.
He's in every scene. Mail comes every day, rain or shine, sleet or snow.
Yeah, but Post Mortimer, like on Pee-wee, the mail person would only. By the way, I forgot who played the mail person on Pee-wee's Playhouse. But maybe if I wasn't as tired, I'd be able to figure it out.
Wasn't it fucking the same guy who played Mace Lindo? Mace Lindo?
Wait, are you talking about Samuel L. Jackson?
No, man. Who was the other dude in the older Star Wars movies? He was in Sky City. And he had a Jerry curl.
Sky Captain?
No, man.
Oh, you're talking about Lando?
Lando Calrissian.
Oh, no, you're thinking of Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne was Cowboy Curtis.
No, who else am I fucking thinking of? Oh, yes.
Lawrence Fishburne was Cowboy Curtis on Pee-wee's Playhouse.
What an awesome... How do those two know each other?
I know, that's pretty rad. Well, you know, Pee-wee, Paul Rubens was a Second City guy.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, so all those Second City kids.
Is that why...
Or is he Groundlings? No, he was Second City.
Is he Canadian?
No.
Is that why Rick Moranis played the couch?
Oh my God, he's Groundlings probably, and I fucked that up. I hate it because I love Pee-wee. I'm
this
such
is
a
the
Pee-wee
worst
boy.
podcast.
No,
I hate it. You're always fucking up the difference between Second City and Groundlings.
Yeah, it's Groundlings. It's totally Groundlings.
Crazy.
But I wonder if through Groundlings is how he knows Lawrence Fishburne potentially.
Possibly.
Or maybe
Who
he
the
was
fuck
just
the
trying to.
mailman?
Oh, fine. I'm gonna find out right now.
Edit P.
Pee-wee's Playhouse,
and then find out who the robot was. I was obsessed with the action figure of the robot.
Me too, Mike.
And I never had it, but I
Me
always wanted
too. Conky.
Conky.
I always wanted Conky.
Yeah.
But they never made really a proper one. They had like a little kind of inarticulate one.
Uh-huh. But it had light up things, I remember.
Did they
Pressing
have one,
buttons.
you think? I don't remember seeing like a pretty articulate one, but I do remember seeing.
That thing was super involved, though, to be articulate for a kid's toy.
Yeah, it had a lot going on. But I will say this: there was Petrie or Terry. Terry was the pterodactyl. Mm-hmm. Oh, hi, Pee-wee. I talk like this, Pee-wee. Oh, how are you doing today, Pee-wee? That's Terry.
Yeah.
And then
That was a terrible impression.
there was Cherry.
Cherry.
Cherry was the chair.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
With the eyes and the mouth.
Yeah, of course.
I think she sounded like this, maybe, Pee-wee.
Yeah.
And then there was the clock. Remember the clock?
Clocky.
Was it Clocky?
And then the map.
Can you talk like this? Hey, Pee-wee.
I don't remember.
It's this time, Pee-wee.
Is that how the clock sounded?
Maybe. And then there was Conky, who would go, hello, Pee-wee. The word of the day is... Remember?
This is great. You're doing great.
Thanks, man. This is all from memory, by the way. I haven't seen Pee-wee's Playhouse since
And then the genie.
Jambi.
Jambi, the Jambi.
Mecca lecca high. Mecca hiney ho.
Lick a hiney hole.
Mecca lecca high. Mecca.
I thought he was saying lick a hiney hole.
Oh, lecca hiney hole.
And
I
then
mean, you
there
could
was
do that.
the map. Remember the map?
Okay, so here's... Oh, yeah, the map. Well, the map was the clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then remember the bully? Ah, hey, Pee-wee.
Yeah, the redheaded
He's
guy.
like a marionette.
Why are all bullies redheaded kids?
It's really interesting. But you're not wrong.
Scott Farkas comes to mind.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, I won't mention his name again. He had yellow eyes, God help me.
You know, the kid from from A Christmas Story?
A Christmas Tale.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes.
He went off to do a bunch of stuff, I thought. You know, I'm looking at the mailman, and it's a woman,
The male woman.
and her name is Epitha Merkerson. Reba, the mail lady. Right here. Look, Mike.
Reba. Yeah, I wasn't picturing her. But
Yeah.
I recognize her now that you showed me a picture of her.
Do you remember Miss Yvonne?
Miss Yvonne.
Mm-hmm. And there was also Globy.
Globy, I remember.
I don't remember how the globe sounded. Then there were the flowers. They could talk. The flowers talked.
Flowers sang all the time.
The flowers did sing.
There was Penny, the claymation girl.
Yeah, Penny. I remember Penny. I remember the dinosaurs that would come out, and there'd be like a little dinosaur family.
Kind of. Are we just going to ask each other if we remember stuff until the end of the podcast?
Until we're done, yeah.
Because we already did History Road, and now we're just asking if we remember things into microphones, and I hate it. The worst episode.
All right, well, fine. We'll end it then. I'm sure everyone else is having a great time.
Knock, knock. Do you remember?
I'm sure there are people that are reminiscing with us, or maybe they're like, I don't know. I don't know what any of this is, but it's like my friends are hanging out together.
They seem like they're having a good time, but I don't know what they've been talking about for 45 minutes.
All right. Well, I thought it was fun to reminisce about the old Pee-wee stuff.
I'm
But
sure
you know what
it
I will
is.
say, man? Do you have your movie car that you would want someday?
Movie car?
Yeah. Is there a
awesome.
car like the A-Team van or like the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 or for me, I would want the DeLorean time machine all souped up.
Yeah.
Back to the Future 2 style with that Mr. Fusion in the back.
Sure.
That's my movie car. I want that.
Mr. Fusion is the smoothie machine.
The coffee maker.
Sure.
But that's the movie car I want. If you could have any movie car, any TV show car,
Yeah.
what would you pick?
One of the broken down Jeeps from the original Jurassic Park.
Oh, those are great.
You know what? Off the track,
Yeah.
those I always did want one of those because they
Yeah.
had night vision goggles.
Uh-huh.
They had the open.
That sunroof dome thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool cars, and they got those cool stripes on
Or
them.
the original Batmobile from the Michael Keaton Batman.
The Keaton one. Oh yeah, baby. You remember the McDonald's toys?
Yeah.
Do you remember, Mike?
I
Do
December
you
that.
remember?
I returned to send.
Okay, so here's the weird way of getting around to this I was trying to do. Pee-wee's bike
yeah,
from Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
he had a moped.
No, it was like a red
Yeah, I remember.
kind of
that thing.
scooter looking thing. And it had it had fins, and it had the little lion, the little plaque
Yeah,
lion on the front with the little speaker, and The tassels.
Yeah.
Pee-wee's bike, man. I want that shit so bad.
There have to be that's an Etsy waiting to happen.
I mean, I bet the RPF, the Replica Prop Forum, believe it or not, a place I frequent because I love looking up like what the talented artists on the Replica Prop Forum make. Like that's where I got my Back to the Future mags.
Yeah.
That people build them there.
Like the people who made Batman's boots out of Jordans.
Those are dumbs. In fact, I think Replica Prop Forum people got to work on the new Star Wars movie and build R2-D2s and stuff.
Cool. RC3POs.
Arturitos. But anyway, I'm sure someone has a Pee-wee bike on there. I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
But that can't be a cheap thing to make because it's probably like a 1950s frame. And then they have like a bunch of found shit they slapped onto it.
It looks like a kitchen table from the 50s.
It kind of does. But it's so cool, man.
Yeah.
If I had it, I don't think I'd ride it, though. I think I'd display it somewhere.
Yeah, I'd put it on a kickstand.
You know how I'd display it? Remember in Pee-wee's Big Adventure? Do you remember it pretty well?
No.
There's the scene where he like punches in this code into the side of the wall. And then this like panel, this secret panel opens up. And that's where his bike is.
Okay.
And it has this like cartoon ray of light drawing like painted down behind the bike, so it looks like a painted giant spotlight. But that's how I display it, with like the grass all around it and everything.
That sounds great.
All right, well, I'm tired, you're tired, you gotta walk home still. Let's end this goddamn episode. We did History Road 2 hours ago.
History Road right in the middle, like it's supposed to be.
Where it belongs, god damn it. All right, well, guys, thank you again for purchasing the t-shirts. If you purchased a t-shirt, really appreciate that. Thank you for listening, and thank you for sticking through this fucking ridiculous episode.
Let us know if you hated this one.
No,
even if you didn't.
Don't. Just know that, like, maybe someday there will be a Hall of Fame of the worst and best episodes of this podcast, and this might be up there as one of the worst.
Yeah, this is going to be the bouncer at the door of the worst Hall of Fame.
Hi, I'm the bar for bad episodes.
And I'm all set.
Right behind me, worse ones. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. We appreciate you. If you want to send us your history roads, do so at dynamicbanter@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on Twitter at dynamicbanter. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
Also, if you caught that I'm all set joke that I made the fictitious bouncer in that last joke say, and you really appreciate it, tweet me at Mike Falzone.
And don't forget to at Dr. Oz. That's at DROZ, Draw.
That was a HeadGum podcast.